Hello, in this video, let's look at a limit at a point. Only this time we will be dealing with infinity as opposed to some fixed value. So here is a picture with 3 points of interest here at -3, at 4, and at 11. So let's look at 3 examples. Let's look at a limit at -3, at 4, and at 11. So the first example is limit at -3. So here, let's find us limit as our function goes to, as x approaches to -3 from the left. And as we're moving from the left, we're asking ourselves what is the height of our function gets to. So as I'm moving on the curve from the left side, I'm asking myself what is this height going to be. And my curve keeps going up and up forever, which means the height is actually positive infinity. Now, as I'm looking at the -3 from the right side, so from -3 from the right side, I'm now moving from this direction. And so, moving on the right side of the curve, I'm trying to approach the -3, trying to get as close to it as possible without actually hitting -3. And asking myself, what is this height going to be? And once again, the height is plus infinity. So, since the height from both sides is the same, we can say that the limit of our function as x approaches -3 from both sides is actually equal to plus infinity. Even though at -3 we have a break, we have a vertical asymptote, but the limit does not ask for the value at the point. It's only asking as I'm getting really close to it from the left or really close to it from the right, what is that height going to be? And so here are the answers. Now let's look at the 4. So as we're approaching 4 from the left side and from the right side, what are the limits? So as we're approaching 4 from the left side, we're moving on this side, and what is the height going to be as I'm getting closer and closer to -4, and to the +4, and I'm moving on this left hand side? Well, the curve keeps going down forever, which means -infinity. Now, as I'm moving to 4 from the right side, what would happen to my height? Well, the height keeps going up and up and up. So limit of my function as x approaches 4 from the right is actually equal to plus infinity. And so if I'm asked what is the limit from both sides, well, from both sides, in order for it to work, then from the left and from the right must be the same. And for us, from the left and from the right are different, which means the limit from both sides does not exist or is undefined. So now the next example is at 11. So as we're getting closer and closer to 11, limit of the function as x approaches 11 from the left. Well, from the left is this side, so we're traveling on this curve and we're asking ourselves what is the height? Well, that's -infinity. As we are approaching the 11 from the right, what is that height? So now we're going from this side, moving on this curve and asking ourselves what is the height becoming? And the height keeps going down and down forever, which means once again -infinity. So what is the limit of our function as x approaches 11 from both sides? Well, since the left side and the right side both say -infinity, that means from both sides the answer is also -infinity. And that's how to find the limit as x approaches some point, even though we have some vertical asymptotes. And that's it for this video. If you have any questions on anything, please let me know. If you find the information useful, please share it on your social media sites, and subscribe if you feel this information useful. Thanks a lot for your time, and take care.